Hey everybody, this is GGB co-host Puppers, and today we're gonna be getting into these Friday games. It's gonna be awesome. I had actually a really good night last night. Now, I wasn't nailing every spread exactly, but I got all but I think one game right, which is pretty impressive. The Tulsa UC Davis game eluded me. I did not get that one correct, but every other game I got almost exactly correct. I got my favorite one, the Minnesota-Ohio State game. I nailed the spread. So I got the game right and I nailed the spread. So I feel pretty impressed, I gotta say, with what I was able to accomplish last night. But let's get into the game today. 5 o'clock, we got number 10. 10 in the country. You have 10 UNC traveling to Virginia Tech on ESPN. This is going to be a really good game. I legitimately believe this is going to be one of the better games of the night. You got 8-4 UNC, who had a very good year last year, and you have 5-6 Virginia Tech. Now, their game, how did UNC go 8-4? I know that's what you're asking, even though you remember from last year. That's what you're asking. They had a 3-point loss to Florida State and Virginia, right? Their other two losses were blowout losses to Notre Dame and Texas A&M. But outside of those two losses, which were both very reasonable losses to have on your resume, Texas A&M was a very good team last year, and you had Notre Dame also a playoff team last year, I believe the number 4 seed. So, again, you had the 4th and 5th best teams in the country is what you played, and you lost in blowout fashion to them. But, again, they were some of the better teams. 3-point loss to Florida State is a little bit more respectable if you look back at how much they struggled in the first half, and they were able to almost pull out like a 24-point comeback or something like that in like a half. So, pretty impressive. The Virginia game, a little bit more unexcusable. It was just Virginia kind of outplayed them in that game. Look at Virginia Tech side of things. They lost 5 out of 6 during a certain period. They did very poorly there. Their losses include an 11-point loss to UNC, so not a bad one there. 7-point loss to Wake Forest, not a good loss to have on your resume, but also a close game. 3-point loss to Liberty. Liberty was pretty solid last year. 1-point loss to Miami. That one was actually a closer game. I remember that game last year. I remember thinking that was going to be that was a closer game than I thought it was. They also had blowout losses to Clemson, which was reasonable, and Pitt, which was not reasonable. So I'm sure you're wondering who has dominated this series. And just overall, Virginia Tech has been better than UNC over the past few years. Since they've started playing, Virginia Tech is 24-12 against UNC. So Virginia Tech has dominated this recently. UNC obviously has a 1-game win streak since they won last year's game. But I remember the year before that, you had like the insane 6 or 7 overtime game where Virginia Tech and UNC were duking it out. This normally is a very, very good game, which is why the spread is only set at 5.5, despite UNC being a top 10 team and Virginia Tech being not a ranked team. So that's why it's like that. Plus, Virginia Tech they're supposed to be very good this year. You got Braxton Bachmeier coming back. You have a defense that should be top 25 with all of the 5-star recruits they have playing. Again, Virginia Tech, the Hokies should have a very formidable defense this year, and if they can get solid production out of your offense, the Virginia Tech Hokies could be a very underrated team this year. UNC, on the other hand, they have national championship hopes, right? Their goal is to make it to the national championship. It's not simply about doing okay and finishing at 8-4. That's what they did last year. The goal is to be great. It's to be the team that goes from the ACC, it's not Clemson. The goal is to beat Clemson. So again, UNC and Virginia Tech have very different expectations this year. But can Virginia Tech pull out the shocker? I actually think they are. I think Virginia Tech, they're going to be traveling to Virginia Tech, so it's home field advantage for Virginia Tech. I think you're going to be in trouble if you're UNC. Can make Virginia Tech to not only cover, but win this game in an upset.